Okay, so we need to fast time, right? Are the chickens okay? Chickens are chickening, right? They're good. Yeah. Wait, anything in the sale barn? Although we really don't have money. That more's on sale that we sold. Alright. Let's go a day. Maybe. There we go.
No one ain't here. Where's it?
Here. We're by here. Probably in the middle of doing something. That's why. It would have to be a really good deal, chat, for me to buy anything right now. Because financially, we're going to be pushing it here soon.
Check for your overhead.
Yeah. There's a combine on sale. A pump for pumps and hoses. I think we're okay on the animals. Mineral feeds down to 20% already. Dang.
That straw's the straw and water are usually what you're gonna run out first. What I've known.
One more day. We need to start checking contracts too. I'd rather just chaff, but if a straw harvest comes up, we kind of have to take it. I feel like, right?
We've got that barn's completely full though.
Yeah, but still.
But we don't have any like overflow.
Bert, we probably should go mess with the grass field. Yeah, it would be ready by now, right? Field 15. What was that planted in? That's barley, so that might be our ticket. New. Yep. Field 15 is go for harvest, so we're gonna take that contract.
Oh,
With lagging hard. Lagging.
Did you get equipment?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a combine down there. Tractor. They are dairy cows.
We have the full size better.
I don't know.
Oh.
We have 1.6 mil of grass. Good. That's actually a fair bit for now. So technically in base game farm sim, there is no such thing as a meat cow. They're only dairy cows because all cows are happy and live out a nice life and just, you know, sunshine and rainbows or unicorn farts or something. Something like that, right? There's no slaughtering of animals, okay? In farm sim, we don't slaughter. I swear. Do what?
Dodge their heads.
No slaughtering and
Things
farm
happen.
sim.
Deal with.
Oh man. Okay, so what are we up to here? Who wants to do what?
Got a current vine.
Turn mine?
Got ours.
Okay, I wouldn't mind. I'll go handle the grass field if you guys don't want to.
Oh, we don't have the big gender.
Mal_Scott_cheered Dex100 Cows Lives Matter 2 in Farm Sim.
Scott, thanks for the bits. Appreciate him. Bill Gates got his way. Yes, Chuck, definitely. Never done animals in farm sim. I got you. All good. All good.
Oh yeah, there's rocks in the field.
So you can sell the cows, yes. But usually what we do is we just fill up the building and we're done. I don't worry about the reproducing part of it. I don't really care about it. Just give me all the dairy cows because that's really where you make your money on cows. Pigs, yes, we'll be selling pigs. But cows, nah, we don't really worry about the reproducing part of that. To be honest, and then horses, of course, we'll have them and then sell them when they. We'll probably bring in the horse helper mod for that. But we might play cowboys. Go ride them around for a while too. You never know. Maybe we'll get some races going with some cows, or not cows, horses. We can set up a course around the map and a race. or something. All right, so we need another combine to... Oh, wait. Our combine's already there. Okay. Carson, which combine are you in?
X9.
Okay, so the Kloss is inbound to you. You're going to need somebody to empty you.
Yep.
Okay, and then we can put a truck or something on auto drive if we want, guys. It's up to y'all, whatever we do.
We have an open tractor and trailer.
I don't know.
Run that.
Okay, so Sandcamp's in the other combine. He has a different size header. Yes, you guys should probably stay on opposite sides of the field.
What size the header does it?
Do what, Carson?
What size the header?
I don't know. He just said it's different. I don't know what it is.
This is only the 45-foot header.
Okay. I don't know.
You guys don't upgrade ever.
All right, we gotta buy this header. I'm not looking forward to it, but we have to, kind of. So, all right.
A little cheaper than a combine header.
You're right. A little. And it might be the same. Okay. Set your GPS and you can see which way are you going.
GPS went 44 and 95.
North south. Or east? Well, technically they're the same line too. Did you know that?
I would hope they're the same line.
No, they're the north south and the east west are the same line because the way they got set up is I think Leonard did it where he didn't move. So no matter what, they're the same. You can run the north, south, and the east, west. Do you guys need tippers, or how are we getting you guys empty?
No. Don't know what your plans are. Or any other. I don't even know. Sarge isn't in here.
Sarge left.
Dave's Dave in here?
Dave and John should be in here.
Well,
We just
someone's gonna
need-
have to run with you.
Yeah,
Right.
ideally we'd have one of them come run with me, and then one of them run a wagon with you guys, auger wagon.
I'm at 85 and not that far around.
But we can set up a truck on auto drive once you guys get that spot set. 45-28 Carson is what Sand is at. That's the same.
44.95.
So he has a bigger header. So Sand can't make yours down to 44.95. And then you guys will be matched up. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. Okay. It depends what header car. Who's in that tractor? The 6250R. 6250R is Dave. What's this Dave have on that tractor?
No idea.
Can't see him from where you're at.
I'm in the bottom right corner near the oil field.
Yeah. Okay, so Dave has an auger wagon.
I'm full.
Okay. Yes. Hang on, Carson. Be patient. Dave has the auger wagon. John, I'm gonna need you to run my tipper basically for grass harvest, if you don't mind. We'll set this up on auto drive for the boys, and then we'll be good. Hopefully. You guys are in 15. 15. Main silo, you guys should be good. And it's on its way. Okay, you guys need to try to get that spot harvested before he gets there if possible. Sand camp can do that where that field marker is. Okay.
Not in the.
It's right in the edge of the field, though. You should have to harvest to work for that truck. I mean, you don't have to harvest because he's not going to run over anything, but you know what I mean. Do what?
No, This auger wagon had digital scales on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fancy pants, okay? Fancy pants. Oh, this isn't gonna work, is it, chat?
Yeah, just take the tree with you.
It is, Chuck, definitely. Parking spot first, and then basically just around the outside because it's gonna drive around in the field. Unless you go in and do a bunch of editing on auto drive, which it can be done. But
Much effort though.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, the auto drive guy does a good job, so might as well just use what he lays out for you. To be honest, might as well just use it. Works well. Oh. All right, is everybody chill with what they're doing then? Everybody good?
The header cart might be in the way, Stan. Left it on the road back there.
So, let you know if it is. Auto drive, that is. He'll let you know. All right. And then what was the other thing we need to do? Oh,
Unload.
do what?
You're unloading.
John's gonna come run with me. He's over there. Oh, we'll need to bail that field when you guys get done.
Pick up.
Yeah, but bailing's probably the most efficient way to actually do that field, unfortunately. Because I don't know how else you do it, to be honest, you know?
Loading wagon.
Huh?
Loading wagon.
You know how many trips you'd have to make?
How many runs of the baler you're gonna have to make?
But
Pick
you
up?
can haul it in a lot more efficient with that bale trailer we have than you can with a loading wagon. Or run both, I don't care. Fine by me.
Of course, played the field.
You'd have to, of course, play the harvesters. It's doable, though. Most definitely doable. But yeah, definitely good to get that parking spot harvested out first, Chuck. You betcha. You betcha. This best part of this is I'm not waiting for John. I'm just going to go. I'm only at 40%, so he'll get me when he gets me. He gets cut off by a tree. Well, he gets cut off by a tree. It happens, right? It happens. You guys running lanes? Or how are you harvesting?
I'm not the lead.
Oh. Sandcamp gets to set the tempo then. All right. Make it happen, Sand.
Very far.
Okay, your semi made it. Good. Good,
I'm
good, good.
barreling in.
Do what?
Came in at mock chicken though. Took that corner really
Did
fast.
it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I bet his corner speed has not been turned down yet on this map. Always got to turn their corner speed down a little bit. I forget about that. Like, there's bubblegum shrimp boat right there. Now. All right. How much grass do we have total? Might be able to skip some mowings on this. 1.7 million right now. Wow. That's that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, come on, turn. All right, now we go. Well, not back and forth yet. We're getting there.
Stones in the field are murdering the header repair rate though.
Oh yeah. It is a good idea to do a lap or two around a field before hired workers. It's not necessary, but it is definitely a good idea. I thought that was gonna hit, yeah. It depends. If you, I guess, okay, it is a good idea, but it also depends if you have a field like this where there's trees, or this edge of the field is crooked. If you can square up the field, you know, nice corners and get away from some of the trees and obstacles and stuff, it's going to be better. Hired workers have gotten a lot better in 22 than they like used to could be in Farm Sim, but it's still it's still better if you can do a little bit of like free work basically to help them out, you know. So definitely gonna help you in the long term if you help them out, you know. I guess is the way I would say it. Gonna be less headaches if you can square up the field, get them away from trees or fences or houses, water towers, whatever. Or you just use courseplay and you don't have to worry about it.
The advanced AI work.
Pretty much, yeah. Courseplay. I love it. Lol.
Cool.
Yeah. Horseplay is definitely an awesome thing. Allows us to get a lot more done without going to like crazy big mods. You know, if you use the crazy big mods, the million-liter combines or you know, multi-million-liter trailers, like Horseplay and Autodrive really aren't for you. In my opinion, you don't really need it. But if you're running like, you know, stock capacity stuff, it sure is nice to have. John smells like feet.
Man underscore Scott underscore cheered Dex 100 courseplay. This is the way.
This is the way. Scott, thanks for the bits. Depending on who you ask. Well, you know, some people are right, Chuck, and some people are wrong, you know? That's all. Or some people say they hate it, but they've never actually tried it. So how can they really say if they hate it, you know?
Directing shots at someone.
Just saying. Shots? No, never. Never. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Yeah. How's it going?
Okay.
Not all of us are on PC. No. You guys on console, and it's unfortunate that you guys don't get the fun mods like, you know, Courseplay and Auto Drive and GPS, you know. It is unfortunate. Maybe some shots to my West, Carson. You never know. What's it to you? Just saying. How do you know if you never tried it? Anyway, all I got to say about that. We get in trouble.
What?
Oh, goodness. Where were Dad and I at the other day?
The hood.
No, it was somewhere down by the farm. And dude, there was I think it was a stop sign just annihilated with gunshots. Like, well, some redneck had a good time. Because, you know, apparently that's the thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Drive around and shoot signs. I've never done it, but whatever. I guess it's the thing. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if we get to any of that chaffing today, guys. Let's save it for Thursday. We'll see. Never know. Never know. We gotta mow this field. And then the big thing right now is that straw harvest they're doing, or the wheat. I think it's wheat or barley. It's barley.
Barley.
The barley harvest the guys are doing. Which basically is to get us straw. So that's really the only reason we're doing it. That's a decent field though. That'll be a fair bit of straw. So. Be a fair bit of straw. Welcome back, Yieldberry. I know you're still watching. I know. We're skippers. Just the AI was better for you on console, yeah. That's why I say it's unfortunate you guys don't get the fun stuff on console, you know? I mean, I guess the AI workers, drive the semis to point A to point B, it's better than nothing. But I know it's not great. I know it's not great. It could be a whole lot better, right? Now, that is allegedly something. I guess they're still working on it. I haven't heard that lately or anything, but I guess they're still working on it. I don't know. Who knows? Better than nothing, yep. Because, we got to think about courseplay. I started using courseplay in, Farm Sim 15. So, it's been around for a minute. I don't know when auto drive, started to become a thing. But I didn't use auto drive till, late 19, and I wish I would have started using it earlier. It's awesome. Love it. So, right now, truck driving's, everybody's, except for Trent, maybe. Everybody's, least favorite job. Truck set up on auto drive. It'll just, well, it's actually, it's going empty right now, I guess, isn't it? So. Be awesome. And then we're just chucking it in our homestead storage for now. So that we can, well, we'll end up keeping a little bit extra, but basically just chucking it in there to keep everything running. John, you're putting this right in here. Okay. All right. I get you. See you. I see you. Need to cut down a few trees possibly around some of these fields as well. We should get into forestry, chat.
No.
It's a joke. I do owe y'all a 10-hour forestry stream at some point. But I don't know when that's going to be. We're waiting on storms for that one. So. Yeah. Lumberjack, pretty much. Pretty much just good old lumberjack, yeah. Is what we'll end up doing for some of these around the fields. But they're fine for now. No, it's all good, John. I just figured you... I don't know what I figured, man. You got plenty of time. Let's put it that way. This is not a super fast process, but it does eliminate a few steps. So I think overall it's faster to do it this way. We get 2 of these going, and I would invest in the second one of these. Obviously not today. But if another forage harvester, say one comes up on sale, I would invest in a forage harvester for mowing grass. We know we're going to need a lot of grass, especially if we're going to have cows, sheep, and horses. We're going to need a ton. That's all there is to it. So I could see actually investing in a second forage harvester just for mowing grass like this. So yeah, kind of interesting. Yes, we are, Mickey. What's up? We've done some science today, and I think this is the best way we've come up with to mow grass for right now, anyway. I know it's kind of weird, but working. So yeah. Mickey, I'm doing good. Little tired from staying up and working on Satisfactory a little bit last night, but I didn't stay up too late. Problem is, I got that big idea in my head about a huge power plant, and then I had a hard time going to sleep. Yeah. And then for some reason I woke up with my phone in my hand this morning, and I swore I laid my phone down on on a thing before I went to bed. So I don't know what's up with that. Kind of weird. Just saying. I think I was in there till almost 2 o'clock. 1:30? Something like that, Jacob. 1:30 or 2. I took a little break after stream for dinner, of course, and then just worked on it. Yeah, but I've got things laid out, starting to lay out anyway, and yeah, working on it, you know. I don't have everything laid out. I don't have all the buildings placed yet, but 67,000, by the way, Jacob, is what that's gonna make. 67,000 kilowatts or whatever it is. So it's gonna be a factory, man, or a power plant. So yeah, gonna be kind of cool. Just saying. Can't wait. 2 more hours. You could have said hi. Wow. Wow. They really do, Yuleberry. Yeah. They just. Yep. You grabbed your pocket knife and put it in your bed. This map is small. But we did just play a 4X map before coming here, so yeah. Go about you. But you know, they're well, I will say that 4X map, Mid-South USA, that map ran great. I had no complaints of how that map like performed on the server and stuff. That map was awesome. It really was. But a regular size map, it runs good too, you know. And we like good running maps. So at least I do. You're having fun on there, Chuck? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. It really was a good map. I could see doing some you know, some big time harvesting on that map. If we really wanted to. What's that other tractor? Driving around like a madman.
Another tipper.
You guys need more help?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
That's not enough? Wow.
That truck drives all the way up to the north side of the farm, then back down and through there.
I got you. Cope, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. How's it going?
Auger wagon's not that big.
Okay. There's tippers at the shop if you need more. Oh, that is the one from the shop. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday.
The one I just added was R7R.
You guys
In
add
the
2
little
then?
trailer we had.
Oh, you do? Okay. You guys have... Okay. You'll have plenty of tippers, I think. You guys will have plenty of tippers. You got... Okay. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. Food sounds good about now. I got about an hour left. A little less than an hour. So we're using a couple mods. The one that you're probably looking at with the lines in front of me is called Guidance Steering, also known as GPS. If you go into the mod hub on PC, not the downloadable content section, it's the mod hub. Fight me. You can it's under gameplay, and it's pretty darn awesome, not gonna lie. Pretty awesome. John, you all right back there? 98. I just realized I was like full. All right, I'm
staying
surprised.
connected the two trailers.
Yeah. Apparently, I am full. Keep driving, John. It's fine. Keep driving. Cozy up over here. You got this. Maybe. All right, we're just gonna stop. Just stop. Stopping. Oh man. swear we got this. All right, let's go. I'm empty enough. Come on. That was something. Definitely something. So wiggly. Yep. That's good. You guys are knocking out the bushels then. Knocking out the bushels. So yeah, the big update on here today, guys, is we have cows. That is our big update. 120 of them. Interact turns. You turn slow, Sandcamp. No, Yuleberry, it's fine. It's Bluetooth. It's fine.
Gotta go. So up.
You gotta go. Okay, bye. Carson bites the dust, chat. John, if you want to put your wagon on auto drive to field 3 to the homestead, I'll just run that. I can just go dump into it. You want to help them with harvest? Work. How are the chickens? Oh, I dropped the bottle cap I've been playing with you. Dang it. Very excited. The chickens are making us money. Oh. Scott. Oh, goodness. You know, of all people, it's amazing that Scott doesn't have a record, you know? I'm just being honest. Yuleberry, it's close between Yuleberry and Scott. Surprised that neither one of them has a record, to be honest. Just saying. Close competition there. Oh. Nailed it. Scott, somehow I don't think so. I don't think so. Sandcamp I muted in TeamSpeak, just so you know. Need to get Sandcamp on stream, but I need to have a chat with him first. Yeah, but Sandcamp, that wasn't from me. That wasn't. Oh, Sarge is back. Sarge, I know you're coming back. Hello.
Oh, ready.
All right. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was dinner?
It was good.
All right, what'd you have? Yeah.
Vegetable soup and a sandwich.
All right. All right. I'm down with that. Sounds good.
Homemade vegetable soup.
That's even better.
Yeah, it was.
Even better. Let's see. Is there any tractors available, Sarge? The 4755. That might not work. Oh man. Okay, so the boys are in the middle of doing a harvest over there, contract.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna pick up the straw off that field. I don't know if the 4755 is the tractor for the job. I'm currently mowing the grass field. I guess if you want to grab maybe that 8R 410, and instead of auto driving him, you can run him, keep up with me. What? Maybe? Jacob, you're having pizza? I'm jealous. Okay, thank you, John. And then once they get done harvesting, you need to bale that field, I guess. Baling's probably the most efficient way to move all that, right?
It would be, yeah.
Because if we... Alright, chat. Question time. Alright, I stopped. When it hit 90, I'm only 99% full. Not even 100. Would love to bale the field. But it used to work, and I don't think it works anymore. Yeah, okay, these don't even pick up straw anymore. Okay. Yeah, it sucks. I wish I had one of these headers that would pick up straw. And keep it as straw, you know? That would be nice. But that's okay.
None of them work for that, huh?
No. Nope, it used to could though. Back in like Farm Sim 15, remember how much straw we'd pick up doing that? My God.
Yeah.
Get those Flygel trucks, remember that? Those big straight trucks with the pups. Run those like crazy. But yeah. Oh, please stop. I just went right. Okay. Hang on. Take two. You didn't see that, chat, okay? Didn't see it. Like John Cena. You can't see it. Him. Can't see him. I can get over far enough, though. Oh, yeah. Need to probably... There we go. Hog her down a little more. Let's go. Perfection, chat. I live in STL. What? Because of my driving or what? Or I don't know. Why? I didn't perform a drive-by or anything. Gosh. Nobody got, you know? We're fine. Okay. Ah, goodness. Okay. I doubt that guy's gonna get back in time, right? We'll find out. We'll find out. Because the problem is he's got to drive all the way around the field. He probably won't go out right there, will he? No. See, that's where I would put a interchange right here. So he could get out of the field and go on the real roads and be on his merry way. But, go right. The guy in the grass silo, that would work. He'd definitely make it back then. All good. It's all good. So I got pork chops in the crock pot.
Ooh, sounds good.
I did the pork chops with the cream and mushroom soup and the onion soup mix, you know. Now I don't actually like them. I can't stand the smell of them. So I'm probably having like some mashed potatoes and like, you know, everything but the pork chops tonight. That's what I'm having for dinner. In fact, I will ask them very nicely to not even open the crock pot until I'm out of the house. I will get my dinner and vacate the premises. And then they can open the crock pot. So yeah, it's something about the onion soup, I think. It smells terrible. Sand camp, I can tell. Yes. I can. Just a little. Oh, it's horrible, Jacob. But, you know, it falls under the category of, like, garlic for me. It smells like garlic. Like wild garlic, like out mowing grass. Oh, man. A couple weeks ago, I was mowing at the farm, and I was, like, gagging while I was mowing grass. It was bad. It was really bad. Really, really bad. It's going, CBM, what's up? Wow. So Chuck, here's what I do, right? We buy pork chops. I throw them in a skillet, and I basically just brown them a little bit on each side. Just, I don't know. That's what I do.
A quick sear, yep.
Yep. Brown them up, sear them up a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but just a little bit, you know. Throw them in a crock pot. And actually, Dad bought like 2 packs this time. He bought a lot, so I guess he wanted leftovers, which is fine. So I usually take the pork chops, brown them up, throw them in the crock pot. And then I did 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. Of course, Campbell's, because, you know, why not? Hashtag not sponsored. And then you go buy the pack of the powdered onion soup mix. And you chuck that in there on top of it. I don't even stir it up or nothing. I just throw it right on top. And then, I don't know, 6 hours or so. 5 hours probably. I bet even like 3 hours is plenty. But we do about 6 hours usually. It's actually going to be close to 7 this time because I started them early. Just on low. And just let them go. And I used to love them. They're fantastic. Sean's had them before, I think. They're good, but there's the onion soup mix I can't do. Yeah.
We typically wouldn't use the onion soup mix.
Really?
Just, you know, pork chops and the cream mushroom soup.
Oh, okay.
The only difference is we'd take a little bit of flour, just kind of roll the pork chops in it,
Okay, kind of like
then sear them.
Oh, okay. I got you. That's interesting. A little crust on there. Jonathan, what's up?
In the crock pot, it actually ends up making that soup like a gravy.
I could see that, yeah. Oh, interesting, Sean. I have a bunch. For some reason, we bought a bunch a while back. And, I don't know. We got a bunch of that onion soup mix still. I don't know why Dad bought so much, but he did. So it's all good. Bert makes them all the time like Sarge. Wow. All right. Oh, the Lipton they changed. I don't know what we have. I feel like we bought it at Sam's in like bulk. Like, I don't know. Wow, sand camp. Yes, you can. Favorite food's got to be pizza. Yeah, pizza. Just like a good classic pepperoni pizza. Yes, there's nothing in life that beats it. That or like tacos, but like pizza's probably better. Just good old pepperoni classic pizza. Yep. It's wild garlic. Yes. Okay, got you, Yieldberry. See, it's kind of annoying. Back in the day, like forever, my entire life, up until 2019. At the farm, we had just like one little spot of wild garlic, and it was out on the old back field road. And I didn't even cut it every week, honestly. I cut it every once in a while because it didn't really grow much. But the flood of 2019 brought us all the garlic, apparently. And ever since the flood, the farmyard is just full of garlic. And it's really annoying. So, and there's a ton of it for some reason on the side of the hill, like where the house used to be. We piled up a bunch of dirt there, but it's like right at the water level. So I don't know if that garlic seed floats and like it got caught right on the, like where it was lapping at the shore there, you know, I don't know, but that's mostly where the garlic's at. So kind of weird. Meatloaf. Oh, interesting, John. Okay. Huh. Interesting. That's actually something I haven't made in a while is meatloaf. I like cheese. I like pepperoni. I'm a big pepperoni pizza guy. Cheese pizza to me, and don't get offended, chat, but like it's a waste of time. I want some toppings on there, you know? Just saying. Sam, if you're free, yeah, start bailing. You betcha. Favorite pizza place is one that's not a chain. It's a not even St. Louis. It's like a My Town pizza place. They have a couple locations. I don't say the name of it though. Yeah. So that's my favorite pizza place. Gotcha, Yulberry. It's really annoying. That's all I know. Like super, super, super annoying. So, yep. That's okay. It is what it is. I just like get done with that part and then I know I'm gonna sneeze a bunch and smell awful things. So I usually wait till I'm like almost done to mow that part. And I don't even really wait. It's just kind of the last thing I have to mow. To be honest, is that spot there. So it is what it is. So let's see. We have one baler. We have a bale trailer. But let's put those into storage into our main silo so that it makes it loose. It'll just make our life easier later. So we don't have to haul bales twice. Only have to haul bales once. And then if somebody wants to sell the grain, and then I'm trying to think what the other person can do. Probably get a fertilizer coming this way, right? I guess. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, that'd probably be the strat. Get a fertilizer coming this way. Mobile farmer. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Sarge, are you coming back or are you tied up?
Oh, I went and picked up a load of straw.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
I was going to bounce back and forth.
No, you're good. I have this other trailer here. I just didn't know if I needed to go use it or not. That's fine. You're good. You can actually, that's a good idea. Keep picking up straw. Yeah. Okay. I'll just empty in this. I got the trailer here. Might as well use it. So it'll be good. It'll be fine. I just wasn't sure what was all going on, you know? But if we got this, we'll be fine. Or if our last person that's free wants to grab this trailer instead, that would be fine too. But auto drive's fine, I guess, for now on him. I could always drive out and empty into that silo right there too if I had to. Rather not. Smell of onions. Gotta love that, right? Ugh. On your Wednesday morning. Oh, all good here. No complaints from me. What farm is right there? That's the farmer's market, Jacob. Now we do have a storage bin that we put in the parking lot there because that's part of the common ground, and the common ground was free on this map, so we bought it because it was free. So we do have a bin right there, but we're running it. Ideally, it needs to go to the homestead because that's where we're going to be using the grass anyway. So, yeah. We'll probably, I don't know. I could see turning 19 into a grass field as well. Honestly, this whole chunk over here is going to get plowed together at some point. So, yeah, we'll see. But we are going to need a lot of grass because, you know, three of the animals are going to take grass that we're going to get eventually. So, yeah. Gosh, Jacob, gotcha. So basically, we're going to need a ton of grass. So yeah, which we have probably close to 2 million right now. Actually, that's the thing we have the most of is grass. Yeah, 1.975. So we're doing it. Okay, not literally a ton. Lots and lots of tons. Smarty. Lots of tons of grass. This is called 4 Lakes by Stevie. Is the name of this map. And pretty good so far. It's been fun. Has been fun. Just started this save on Saturday. Transfer some bales. There are no bales on the other map. They're all cleaned up. All 103,000 of them. All cleaned up. They're all gone. Every single last one of them. Oh, he's just right there. Oh, dang. Okay. Might have to go mow some short rows here in a minute, chat. Which is totally fine. Oh, totally fine. Right. A magical place. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All good, man. All good. All 103 of them. 1,000, that is. Not 103. 103,000. It was a lot of darn bales, y'all. Very happy to be done with that map, honestly. Or at least the challenge. The map was good. But definitely glad to be off stopping the challenge. Being done with it, I should say. Wow. Is there a mod for that, Jacob? Oh, that was funny. There's a mod for that, right? There's always a mod. There's a mod for everything, chat. Traumatized by bales. I mean, a little bit. A little bit. I won't lie. Nah, just, rather not see any bales for a while. John's traumatized by bales, apparently. I don't blame you, man. It was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of hours of bailing. I'm just glad we had the help on there that we did, you know? If it were like... Yeah, no. I'm just glad we had the help on there that we did. It was very nice of all of you to come join us. Just saying. Oh, and speaking of joining, anybody that was on the Bale Challenge map, if you guys are interested, that those of you that haven't joined this map, but most of you have, and even those of you that have, I need to get you on the list in Discord. We have a channel now that's hidden, but it's for this map. So, need to make sure all of you have access to it. So, yeah. Have to find y'all in there at some point. Have to find you in there at some point. It's easiest if you guys just like post in general, to be honest. By far the easiest way. Mickey, you can be on the list. Yeah, I don't know who. Carson added a couple of people earlier, but it's hard to find people in Discord. So like I said, it's easy if you guys just post in general. If we wrapped them, I can't imagine, Jacob, no thank you. Cannot imagine wrapping all those. There must be coming. Dropped to 48. Oh no. That's crazy, Mrs. Professor. Crazy. Crazy. I guess if you guys can see a channel that has to do with like stream server or FS, I forget what Carson called it, something. If you guys can see that, you're on the list. If you can't, then best thing to do would be just post something in general. Just say hi or something random. And I'll get you added to the list later on. But yeah, that's how we're going to do it from now on. That way, if we have issues with somebody, we can just take their role away in Discord and change the server password and be done. So yeah. By far the easiest way for us, guys. Alright, 98. We're going to try to clean up this triangle here real quick. Try to clean it up real quick. 99. We're still not full. Sammy, what's up? How's it going? Okay, we'll just drive this one manually, apparently. Oh. Getting close to being full. Well, not full. Come on. I'm really killing time waiting for my tipper to come back, chat. What I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting. That or I'm about to drive out to that bin and just dump in there so I can keep going. Oh, he's got a ways to go yet. Okay. We're just going to drive out here, Chad. Don't mind me. I got my flashers on. It's okay. We can drive on the road. We're fine. Yep. Zane Camp, I'm on my way, bro. I didn't want to, but. Lonely, what's up? Welcome in. Just doing some mowing, you know. Mowing. We got straw being picked up right now. Got some fertilizer going down, and hopefully we'll get everything done and we can fast time and start our chaffing tonight before we're out of here, but that's probably not going to happen in like 20 minutes. So we'll probably save that for Thursday. We got 2 fields of corn. We bought some cows today, Lonely, so that was good. We have 120 cows that are producing milk. They are producing milk. We have 21,000 liters of milk already, so that's good. And the chickens are doing good as well. Making money or something. Not actually making money off the cows yet. They've been nothing but a money pit, but make money off of them eventually. Leonard, hello. How are you? What's happened?
Got it.
Awesome. Lonely, yeah, it's going, man. Going good. Good. Get your factory built. Did you have a rare day off today?
I worked for a little bit this morning.
Oh, okay. I saw you in Satisfactory like before I started streaming. I was like, wait a minute. This guy took his gaming computer to work?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Dude, what about one of them stream deck things? Steam Deck. Sorry, Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
I'm
it
sure
runs Satisfactory.
Yeah, I'm sure that would run it beautifully.
You'd probably have to hook that thing straight to the power pole. The USB charger's not going to handle that. Although that is the thickest USB cable I've ever seen, by the way.
What is?
To charge that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a USB Type-C. But it is a thick boy. Okay.
Thick with 2 or 3 or 5 C's?
A couple, yeah. Yeah, it's a thick boy. But that's all right. I think it does. I don't know. I'll have to look. I gotta charge the thing up. I'm sure it's not charged right now. That was kind of a thing I bought. And like, I'm gonna use this all the time. Yeah. I've played Captain of Industry on there for a bit, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, it's only a little leggy.
Only a little.
I've played some GTA. GTA is not supposed to work on there, but I've totally played it.
Really?
Oh yeah. You betcha. Not a dumb question at all. That is a mod with the green line in front of my tractor. That's called Guidance Steering. If you go to the in-game mod hub on PC only, you can find it. It's called Guidance Steering, also known as GPS. It acts just like real GPS in a real tractor. $47.55 is struggling a little. What are you trying to do? Bail with that? Sandcamp? Good luck. I should probably like be on that sprayer. But that's okay. It's all good. That's funny. That is funny. Hopefully, yep. Gotcha, Jacob. They're gonna have a big update, and so is Railroads. The Railroads update's gonna be crazy. Unreal 5, day-night cycles. I'll actually have to have, like, you know, the lights on the front of our trains actually working on it. I'm sure they're gonna put out so much light. So that'll be fun. We're definitely gonna stream that at some point. Oh yeah. Like a whole new game, yeah. Found it? No problem. No problem. If you need to know how to set it up, I'm here for about 15 more minutes. I'd be glad to walk you through it. Hope he's making the biggest ones, Jacob. Or John. For both games. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. 240s. There you go. Take them big bales. Let's go. Let's go. It helps if I like pick a line and, you know, try to drive down it. We got to get all of our skippers though. We can't leave any because Yuleberry's watching. She's going to yell at me. All right. No problem. No problem. I will be back Thursday at noon. I'll be back here. I'm going to go ahead and farm Thursday. I haven't been lately, but we're going to farm Thursday. Those 6-hour satisfactory streams, they really work on the brain, so I don't think I'm going to be doing those anymore. I'm just saying. That's a lot to play satisfactory on stream for 6 hours. We'll clean it up later. Clean it up. Yuleberry, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I'll clean it up. Yeah, 6 hours of satisfactory. That's like brain melting at a point. And trying to stream it. Because it's different if I can just like, you know, focus on the game and stuff. It's different playing off stream. It really is. But it's all good. Absolutely not, Jacob. No. No. This is a lizard auger wagon that's in the mod hub. I believe for all platforms as well. You can buy it in multiple configurations. This is for a semi. It's actually really good. Really fun. Sand camp. No, it's steering for me. Yep. When the line is green, that means it's steering. When the line is white, it's not steering. Yep. It really helps, especially while streaming, because I can just, you know, hit the button and pay attention to chat. Yeah. I mean, it's just like GPS in a real tractor, you know, nowadays with all the auto steer and fancy technology, but pretty much the same thing. Hit the button and, you know, just hold on for the ride. Basically. Yep. Left a skipper. I'll clean it all. 2 skippers even. Man. Can't have anything nice. It's okay. We need to get emptied after this pass because that dude's not going to hold it all anyway, so. We'll get emptied, get him on his way, and then, yeah. Finish up the field. Lift the header. Let's go. There you go. It's kind of hard getting close enough to the trailer in a way. You got that header sticking out there, you know? I know, I just need to be a professional, that's all. Dude, he's ready to go. The guy is locked in right now. Ready to drive that tractor. That's what we need here on the farm. Locked in. ready to go. All right, let's finish up the field. Oh, we got him like perfect. He emptied us, by the way. That was crazy. Pretty darn close. Chuck, we'll see you. Have a good rest of your day. And thanks for the alert. Appreciate it. All right. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Too tired to be locked in like that. Dude, I'm never locked in like that. That dude was ready to go. All right. Round and round. We got it all. That's what really matters. Actually, let's go around the field now. Let's go this way. We might as well pick up some extra grass on our way back up to the homestead, right? Might as well. I mean, we own this grass. We might as well mow it. So the yield's not as high, of course, but okay, we just got to get out of Dave's way. Dave can finish up mowing here, or baling. No. Spraying, fertilizing. Jeez. I think it's time for dinner, chat. But might as well just do a little extra mowing here. Never hurt. John did a whole bunch of extra mowing earlier.
I still don't like that that's grass.
Why?
It shouldn't be grass.
We opened up the chopper. It's fine.
I don't know how that works.
Is it? Is that not how it works? I don't know.
I don't know. I still don't like it.
Well, you're just not a fan, are you, Leonard? Fan?
I'm not.
Sorry. Write him a letter.
I will.
It's Lizard Auger Wagon out of the Bod Hub, TJ. Lizard Auger Wagon out of the Bod Hub. What's next after these fields are done? We actually need to fast time, Mrs. Professor. And we have 2 fields of corn that need to be chaffed. But that'll be Thursday's job. Because, to be honest, it's almost 6 o'clock. And I gotta go finish dinner up for the family. Half of it's already done, so gotta get the rest of it finished up. And yeah, we'll do a little bonus moment here on our way up to the homestead. What we're gonna do, although there's nothing to mow here, so turbo speed it is. The guys are currently picking up some straw. We're on that field they did with the contract, so it's good. We do need to get straw haul, or that barley hauled too, at some point. But I might wait for Thursday as well. Never know. All right. We just turn this off. The pipe up. We'll empty into the bin as we go past here. But yeah, more fields is probably going to be next on like the purchase list. Would be good. Get disconnected. I'll get John. I'll get. But yeah, some fields would be good on the purchase list. Animals too, but I think fields. Oh no. You didn't see that, chat. You didn't see it. Oh wait, I guess is that hauling the? I guess he's hauling the barley, right? I guess so. 100,000 to go.
Looks like it.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I didn't know they had it set up. Sweet. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and, like, wait in traffic. Don't know where the tractor ended up. Didn't see it, but what was that you didn't see called? I have no idea. Adam is going. Welcome in. How are you? Isn't this guy empty? Or is he? What's going on there? Green door. Oh. So that was in his way. I don't know. Weird. Weird. What was that you didn't see called though? Nothing. Nothing. It does happen to get caught on stuff. It happens, right? I'm gonna turn this around. I didn't park it right, so not that it really matters. Well, Dave got the field sprayed. That's good. All fertilized up. There we go. And I hide it over here out of the way a little bit. Okay, so that's hauling. Hauling. Let's just say oats. It's barley. Oats. Barley moving. We need about 200,000 more, I believe. That's before this load. Not bad. How far into the straw pickup are you guys? You're not doing bad. You guys have anybody running bales or no?
Somebody is.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, John, you were running bales. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep, all in oats. You betcha. But it's not oats, it's, you know, it's barley. You get caught on nothing. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so I guess we're probably kind of chilling. Wait. Oh, you're using the Kubota? The big Kubota rig? Look at you go. You can't get back in the tractor. Well, I guess John's done hauling bales. This is not our Kubota, by the way. It's part of the contract. Part of the contract. Not a bad little bale hauling tractor, though, honestly. I see what's going on out here, by the way. Oh no, why aren't the straps working on the trailer today? Well, that's just awkward. Why aren't the straps working? It's not. I don't think you can turn them off, can you? It's junk. Junk, I tell you. I don't know why the straps aren't working. There's no, like... automatic strap button. Right? Well, if that's not working, no, there's something wrong with this trailer, y'all. That's not right. That ain't right. That trailer's supposed to strap him down. There's our trailer from the biogas plant. Alright. Reset it. We go try it again. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Tension belt deactivated. Okay, I missed that. There was a button. Well, I've reset it now, so. How would that be deactivated? That's weird. That makes no sense. I blame it. Yeah, I'm fired. Okay, Sean. That's fine. Oh. So, right. We want him to say, yeah, that should be right. Why you would even do that? Oh well, it's all good. We want it to say activated. No, we want it to say disabled. Whatever it says. Because technically that means the next push of the button would do that action. So if it says activated, technically they're not. Right? Oh, except for now I have the wrong thing selected here. Okay. Okay, got it. Weird. Weird. Oh, that's strange. All good. I blame the fact that it disconnected him on breaking the trailer. It's not John's fault. Not John's fault at all. But at least I got it working now. So that's good. Jazz, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. We'll just blame it on server issue. I didn't even know you could disable the belts. I don't know why you would want that. You couldn't pick up bales then. Like, they would fall off. I mean, you can take them on and off with L. That's the normal button, of course. But I don't know why you would ever want to disable the auto strapping when you're picking up bales. I don't know. That's weird to me. Like an unnecessary option, you know? Didn't get in from the barn until midnight? Holy cow. Crazy. Crazy. I kind of dipped right after stream, so it is what it is. Had to go get me some dinner. And then tried not to play too much more Satisfactory late last night. Tried not to. It didn't really work. You know. It's a whole thing, you know. All the Satisfactory. Probably gonna go place foundations for a couple hours today. Not gonna lie. After dinner, probably gonna work on it. All right, back to the field. Let's go. Let's go. Holy field stones. Yeah, Carson said there was a bunch in that field earlier, sand camp. He said the headers were taking a beating. So when we buy this, we'll have to pick them. Which isn't the end of the world because we can turn it into lime. Have a lime maker. It's all good. So by the way, chat, what's going on in this field is I think Sandcamp's bailing. And Sarge is over here running the loading wagon, picking up all the skippers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And John was running bales until it broke. So I'll take over for a little bit here. Gotta get him out of your way, Sarge, at least a little bit. Many as I can anyway.
Depending on how much goes into each bale.
Yep.
I've got at least 3 bales worth of.
Not surprised. No, I know those balers. They just... I might put the other baler back on here because, you know, the baling of the straw is the most efficient way to move, like to clean a field. It is the most efficient way, in my opinion. Unless we go with like a crazy modded loading wagon, which I really rather not do. So, you know, because I can haul so many liters in straw on this one trailer with bales, as opposed to hauling it loose. You just can't haul as much. So I might chuck the other baler on here just so we can bale straw and keep moving like that, you know. I'll try to do that before Thursday. There's something else I was gonna do too. Maybe update auto drive, I think, was one. I can't remember what else I wanted to do. But update auto drive was definitely one of them. I feel like there was something else. Saturday, I know I mentioned like, hey, I should do that, and I never did. Kind of forgot about it, and Sunday happened, and well, we're here on Tuesday now. So yeah. But I'm pretty sure there's something. So, don't remember what it was. But that's okay. Alright. Let's see, is Pops home? Pops is home. I do need to get going, Chad. If he's not, I can wait a couple minutes here. Kinda depends if he's home or not. He is not home, so we're good to keep hauling bales. Since John can't even get in his tractor for some reason. I believe he's stacking bales for me now, isn't he?
Here's something that I find is odd, though.
What's that, Sarge?
Pickup wagons.
Huh?
Width is the width of the pickup.
It does a better job, right? Better than the baler, right?
Oh, much better.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Very, very strange. You know, honestly, the pickup on that Crone we were using earlier, way bigger than a baler. They look the same, but it's way bigger than a baler. No, I don't quite understand it. He has big muscles. Wow. Okay, I guess that means Sandcamp is done baling. To get this field cleaned up here in a jiffy. In a jiffy. Only a couple more loads of bales out here, I think. Lonely, are you happy we're getting a little bonus time tonight? Bonus time. I mean, hey, bonus time never hurt, right? Never hurt. Because I know what's gonna happen is, you know, that's in the crock pot. He's gonna walk in, he's gonna smell that, and he's gonna want dinner right then, you know. And I don't blame him. I'm hungry too, so I get it. I get it. Oh, it's all good. No worries. Oh, why we put the bale back there? No. Sad. I'd have to restack. It fell into place. Let's go. Interesting. That's weird. Normally it doesn't pick up like that. That'd be a good size field to pick up, wouldn't it? A good size field right here. Awesome. Okay. All right, one more load and we're done. We out of here then. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Failing OCD. One of these is not like the others. Well, you know, you just might as well haul a full load. You know, that's my thing. I wouldn't say it's bailing OCD. I just want to haul a full load. That's all. That's all I want to do. Oh, that was on the wrong header cart. Funny. Like, what is Sandcamp doing? The noisier, yeah, it's for different size bales. Depending on how they stack on here, because some of them would go like 2 more bales back, basically. Yeah, that's just the way this trailer works. It is kind of weird, I know, but I can't do anything about it. I think if you ran like the medium bales, it would turn sideways and have just more rows back, you know. Wow, Sandcamp. You mean the one that you just harvested? That you harvested like half of with Carson? Like, come on. What are you on about, dog? What are you on about, dog? Jeez. Luigi. Thunderstorm. Oh, dang. This is Professor. Be safe, and we'll see you on Thursday. Have a good day. Go. Thunderstorms. Look out. Love a good thunderstorm, though. Saying. It's like 4th of July. Just, you know. Lightning. You know? Love a good thunderstorm. Alright. Oh, of course it stacks like that. Why wouldn't it? Not doing it. You know, Chad, I say I don't have OCD, and then I do stuff like that. You know? Maybe a little bit. Well, it hails like, well, yeah, I don't want like a thunderstorm that has damage or causes damage, or a thunderstorm with a bunch of hail or high winds or anything like that. But just listening to the thunder roll in, you know, rumbling off in the distance and getting closer, it's, oh man, raining, you know, good rain. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know, I just noticed if you look at the map right now, I don't see this tractor. I see the bale trailer driving around on the mini map. I don't see the tractor. I think this tractor's possessed. The contract tractor. It's not even ours, so it's good. We're fine. All right, I'll park this over here out of the way. Now, out of the way. Where's the semi? Jacob, I don't know if we'll put all of it on here. I don't mind these trailers. These trailers are fine because we can auto drive these trailers too. Oh, Dave's got the semi. Okay. Go ahead and dump what we need for the contract, Dave, if you don't mind. We'll hang on to the rest. Scott, have a good night at work. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. I don't know what the thing here is. Yep, that looks like barley to me. I think Dave's having an issue, maybe. How much more do we need? 77,000. Oh, we need more than this, this truck then. Need more than this truck. Oh, yeah, Dave, it's you. It's you. You can have it back. Yep, you to change bins. All right, chat, we're going to call it there. We just have a little bit more to haul in on the contract. 61,000 more. How much do we have total? 69,000. We might as well just haul it all and sell it. That little bit. Not going to make much seed or anything. But Thursday, guys. Thursday. We're going to be chaffing the field 1 or field 8. That's going to be awesome. And then honestly, I'm hoping to harvest field 12 too. And that's all straw too. So like if we do all that in straw, possibly with the other baler, like we'll be set, you know, although we don't really have money to buy balers. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, Sarge and Leonard, I don't think Carson's here anymore. I'll talk to you guys later. Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.